Anger is often misunderstood, dismissed as a destructive force to be suppressed or feared. Yet from a psychological perspective, anger serves as one of our most powerful protective emotions. It is a strong inner ally that rises in response to mistreatment, disregard, or disrespect. At its core, anger is the side of us that cares most deeply about our well-being, our dignity, and our boundaries. When we are threatened or harmed, anger emerges not to create chaos, but to signal that something important needs our attention. Rather than being a destructive force, anger acts as a protective ally, clarifying what is unacceptable and prompting us to step away from situations, environments, or relationships that undermine our sense of self. By recognizing anger as a caring response, we gain insight into our unmet needs and violated boundaries, empowering us to make choices that foster respect and emotional safety. Developing a mindful relationship with anger, one that involves listening, understanding, and trusting its message, helps enable us to quiet its intensity and transform it into a source of strength, resilience, and self-advocacy. Psychologists describe anger as a response to perceived injustice or violation. It is a natural reaction to situations where our needs, values, or rights are ignored or trampled. Unlike sadness or fear, which may cause us to withdraw or freeze, anger mobilizes us. It energizes the body and mind to take action, to defend what matters, and to restore equilibrium. In this way, anger is protective. It appears precisely when we are at risk, offering clarity about what is unacceptable and urging us to step away from harm. Whether that harm comes from a toxic environment, an unhealthy relationship, a stifling job, or even limiting beliefs about ourselves. Importantly, anger is not inherently negative or destructive. Problems arise only when we ignore, suppress, or allow anger to overwhelm us. When anger is denied, it can fester, leading to resentment or explosive outbursts. When anger takes over, it can cloud judgment and fuel aggression. However, when we learn to listen to anger, to trust its message, and ally with it, we can harness its protective energy for positive change. This means noticing when anger arises, understanding what it is trying to communicate, and using that information to make choices that honor our needs and boundaries. Developing a healthy relationship with anger involves self-awareness and emotional regulation. Rather than reacting impulsively, we can pause and ask ourselves, what is my anger trying to protect? What boundary has been crossed? What do I need right now to feel safe and respected? By approaching anger with curiosity and compassion, we quiet its voice, transforming it from a disruptive force into a wise teacher. This process not only helps us step away from what harms us, but also strengthens our sense of self-worth and resilience. Ultimately, anger is not a sign of weakness or failure. It is evidence that we care deeply about ourselves and our experiences. By embracing anger as a protective emotion, one that signals us to step away from harm and toward healing, we become more attuned to our needs and more empowered to create lives rooted in respect, safety, and genuine connection. My friends, please remember, understanding anger allows us to hear its message and respond with wisdom. Giving into rage only drowns out what our heart is trying to say.